The prince that was promised shall bring the dawn, and when the night is darkest, wait for the dawn. Trevor Lawrence and the Jags back in playoff contention. We're going to discuss that here on the show, as well as, is the NFL rigged? And is Jared Goff a top 3 quarterback in the NFC? All this and more. This is the Beerly Football Podcast. How we doing tonight, boys?
I'm doing great, man. We got a nice new little intro, leveling up in the show. We had a good week of bad games, I'll say that. But I'm doing good, man. How about you?
I'm doing amazing. Words cannot express the pride I feel in this team. This team, this Jacksonville Jaguars team, they're coming together. And when you come together, you know you're together. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. We've seen a lot of that in Jacksonville. How are you, Kerry?
Do you wonder how I'm doing? Did you watch the last play of the New England Patriots performance this past Sunday? Do you want to know how I'm doing?
That was an abomination of football. That was horrible.
What are you doing, bro? Come on, man. Mac Jones, what was that tackle? Come on, man. Bill Belichick, what are you even doing, man? Come on, man. Matt Patricia, jump off a bridge already. Nobody wants you on the team. Leave. This is the worst offense I've ever seen in my entire life. What are you doing? This team is terrible. There's nothing good about the Patriots. This organization is over. This is the worst team I've ever seen in my life. They don't even belong on a football field. Send them over to Germany to play soccer. They suck. The season is over. Patriots. It is over. I hate the team. Move on to 2023. They're done.
Welcome to Beerly Football, man. Welcome to Beerly Football.
Great time.
You've never listened to a show before. That's the normal.
Every week.
That's the norm. That's the life of a Patriots fan, man. Tom Brady's not there to carry you anymore. But
sadly not.
Or whatever. What are we sipping on tonight? What are you drinking, Kerry? Hopefully something strong.
I actually have a really good beer tonight. It's a strawberry lager, Abita Brewing Company. It's very good. Got a little fruity taste. It's solid. Probably an 8 out of 10.
That reminds me of that one time sophomore year when we threw up on the Strawberritas. Just really good times. Brought us together.
Great guy. No, it wasn't Strawberritas. It was something else, wasn't it?
No, we're not gonna out Zach for throwing up after that. Not yet. I'm gonna wait until I'm losing in an argument, and I'll be like, "Aren't you the guy that threw up?" Yeah. What are you having, Zach?
No, it's Seagram's. That's what.
Yeah, it was Seagram's.
I'm cleaning out the beer that I have left over from other podcasts, so I'm drinking a Busch Light Apple.
Fancy life.
Fair.
It's not bad. It's not good though.
No. One of my favorite beers, never been on the show before, but it's German, and apparently we have no listeners in Germany, or very few listeners in Germany. So shout out to those very few listeners. I'm having a Schneider Weiss Aventinus, 8.2%.
9.
Delicious. 1,3,5,4, amazing. 5 stars, bro.
Germany,
wow.
Germany is actually our fourth most
now
listened.
Freaking busted.
Our country, the Germany is fourth most out of countries listening to this podcast.
That's what I meant.
Behind Canada, UK, and obviously United States.
Great country.
UK. Interesting.
UK.
So, Kerry, you had a game you wanted to play this week.
I do.
A dangerous game.
Kind of similar to the games we've been playing last 2 weeks. This one's a little more risky. So each of us are going to pick a starting quarterback in the NFL, and we're going to have to guess who all 3 of them are, and we're going to have to take a shot every time we're wrong. So there's like 32 starting quarterbacks. The 3 of us are picking them. It could be the same quarterback. Who knows? But we could each be taking like 9 shots each. So give you guys a second. Pick your quarterback. And basically you'll at You'll at least have a chance to ask the other person one guess who it is. If not, take a shot. If you get it right, move on. So take a couple seconds, think who you want to do.
Think who you want to do?
Exactly. Think who you want to do.
All
And
right.
and they have to be a starting quarterback that started last week and this week. So no like one-time off starter or anything like that. Or like a Lamar Jackson that's been out. Has to be a guy like that's been there.
Hold on
All
one
right.
second. I'm picking my quarterback.
I already picked mine. Have you already picked yours, Kerry?
I picked mine, yes.
Starting quarterback. I'm gonna need to like write these down because I'm gonna forget what teams we go for. But so who's am I guessing? Either one of y'all?
Yeah, just pick one and then keep going till we get all three, and then we're done.
And I have to take a shot if you say no?
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
No, it's not, bro.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna be fun, bro.
All right.
It's the holiday season. This is not very jolly.
All right,
All right, you guys both have one?
I do. Who wants to start us off?
I'll go first.
Wait, as in
Do we,
what? What do you mean?
Zach, you can ask one of us who our quarterback is. If you get it right, no drink.
I thought we asked, like, is either one of y'all's quarterback?
No.
No?
Nope.
All right. Kerry.
Yes.
Bro, I'm not taking 32 shots, bro. What?
No, it's 9.
Max 9.
Because
Okay. Okay, Kerry.
no, and if it actually no, I said it wrong. So if it's either of our quarterbacks, we'd have to say yes. So if you say, oh, it's blah blah blah, and it's one of ours, yeah.
Okay,
All right.
okay, that makes sense. Okay. My first guess is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Andy Dalton?
Nope.
No.
Take a shot.
All right. The redhead, the Rocket Red. What's his nickname?
Red
Red
Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Red Rifle, I think. All right, I'll go next. Is either of your quarterbacks Justin Herbert?
No.
What do you think? Drink. You
Is
imagine? Never mind.
is either one of your quarterbacks Kirk Cousins?
Nope. Drink.
Drink, sir. Also, y'all are gonna have to give me a break because if I repeat somebody that's already been said,
I mean,
I don't want to drink for that. All right. Is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Derek Carr?
Nope.
No.
Oh my goodness. To Derek Carr. This is way too much like alcohol in like a short amount of
It'll be
time.
fun, boys.
I don't take shots back to back this fast. I'm gonna throw up.
This is beer league.
All right, Kerry.
Is either of your quarterbacks Tua?
No.
No.
Wow, man. Jack, deep thought right now.
I know. I don't want to do this many shots.
I know this is a horrible
Only
game,
20
bro.
Only
Like,
27 quarterbacks left to go.
we should at least be doing like AFC or NFC or something.
Is either one of your quarterbacks Geno Smith?
No.
They wrote me off, but I didn't write back. Zach, take a shot.
Poor guy.
All right.
This is the best idea ever.
No, it's not, bro. This is bad. So they started this week and last week.
Yes.
Kerry, your quarterback is Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Hunt. I'll give you Tyler Huntley's might not start next week. So
And he started the past 2 weeks.
no, I'm saying this past week and this upcoming week. But
Okay.
so no, I'll give you another one.
All right. I highly doubt it, but is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Patrick Mahomes?
Nope.
No.
Dang. All right.
If we
So
all
Pat-
have the same quarterback, it'd be hilarious.
Huh?
If we all have the same quarterback.
I'd be pissed off.
All right, is it Trevor Lawrence?
No.
Number 3.
Nope.
Is either one of your
Me, right?
quarterbacks
Zach.
Baker Mayfield?
No, sir.
Dang it.
Bro, this is a horrible way to start the show, bro. 3 shots
Right.
in, and like we're not even making ground. All right.
But we are narrowing it down. The most we're gonna take is like 9, 8.
Okay. Is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Daniel Jones?
No.
It's either one of your quarterbacks, Dak Prescott.
No.
No, sir. Bro, I need to drink some water.
God damn it.
I need to stand up, bro. Like,
Next time you let me do a game on this show.
yeah.
I'm not playing
No,
this
Kerry's
next
not
week, bro.
picking
I'm gonna be
any more games.
Yeah, Kerry. No, I'll do the game next week.
All right,
I'll just
Zach.
make it
Is either one of your quarterbacks Jared Goff?
No.
No, dang. I thought that would have been Kerry's.
Dang it, so did I!
All right. Kerry, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's getting more water.
Ooh, Zach, what liquor is that? It looks just your face. Look. That was hard.
If we get to 5, we can do half shots. Thoughts?
Okay. Well, I'm already 4 in, so. Okay, is either one of y'all's quarterback Jalen Hurts?
No.
No. But he might not play, so I'll give you another one.
That's a good point. All right.
We'll probably start this week.
Okay. Man.
I know! This is my thing, dude.
Is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Tom Brady?
No.
Nope.
I'll drink for Tom, though. I'll drink for Tom. He's going through a divorce, a hard time. He's probably been drunker than this. Giselle, I'm gonna hold my tongue on that. Cheers to Tom Brady.
Is either one of your quarterbacks Joe Burrow?
No.
Mm-mm.
I'm
moving on to half shots, bro. That's like my stomach.
Yeah, let's go to half. Let's go to half going for the rest.
Okay. Is either one of your quarterbacks Taylor Heineke?
Nope.
You're brilliant.
I will say this though. This Tennessee honey is some good stuff. You mix this stuff up with a little bit of honey and a ginger ale, you're gonna be all right. All right.
Shit. Fuck this.
All right.
And by the way, check us out on YouTube if you want to see us drinking on video and not just on audio. It's a great time.
Unless you're not 21, then you have to ask your mom first.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, let's go. I know one of y'all's is Justin Fields.
No.
Nope.
No. Come on, bro.
All right, is one of your quarterbacks Brock Purdy?
No.
No, sir. Drink up.
Is one of... I hate everything. Is one of y'all's quarterbacks Ryan Tannehill?
No,
Nope.
sir.
Damn it, I thought for sure that was going to be Kerry's. Don't want to do this.
Is either one of y'all's quarterbacks Andy Dalton?
Dak, you already said that. Or Trevor.
Oh, already said that.
Yeah, you already said that.
I already said that. Is what? See, now we're to the point where I'm forgetting football teams. Like now I'm thinking of divisions and I can only think of 3 of the teams. So like we might have to go to quarter shots. Is either one of y'all's quarterback Aaron Rodgers?
Nope.
Oh my goodness, bro! I don't know any more NFL quarterbacks, bro.
Is one of your quarterbacks? We're running out of Kirk Cousins.
No.
Wait, is he asked that
I
already?
already asked that.
Already said him.
Is one of your quarterbacks? I'm running out too.
What'd you say?
I'm running out of two. Deshaun Watson.
No.
No, that was gonna be my next one though.
Is any one of your quarterbacks... actually, first, has anyone guessed what quarterback that they have picked?
No, you should. I don't think you should do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Like, if you picked a quarterback, you haven't guessed them for the other 2 people.
Yeah, no, I don't think he did that. I didn't do that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, just keep going.
So say, just for instance, I had Aaron Rodgers, and I guessed Aaron Rodgers. You haven't done that, have you?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's done that.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Have you?
There's only like 5 or 6 left, so.
Is either one of your quarterbacks Desmond Ritter?
No. Hey, I know I'm not drinking. Kerry, take him out of the closet. You put down Sam Darnold.
Nope.
Oh!
Not me either.
So what are your quarterbacks? Mac Jones.
No.
No.
Who's even left?
There's about 5. There's only about 5.
I'm gonna use my phone to look up a quarterback.
Zach, do you want me to list off who's left?
I'm gonna go ahead. Go Brett Rypien.
No, not me.
No.
Brett Rypien.
Trevor?
Oh, what quarterbacks are left, bro?
Josh Allen, Matt Ryan.
I'm going with the choker. One of y'all have the choker. One of y'all have Matt Ryan.
Yes. I have Matt Ryan.
I have Matt Ryan too. I hate this game.
Okay, one more, or I don't know.
Which means-
Am I the winner or what? Did I win?
No, we have to keep guessing till we get yours. So, Trevor, you're done guessing. You got both of ours. Good job. You're done for the night. Me and Zach still gonna keep going.
I will say this before you guys keep going. When you asked me, is it a quarterback that you've already asked? I don't feel like I should have answered that, so I may have lied. It's strategy, bro. It's strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yes, I have. It's one of the quarterbacks I've said. I asked you guys, but it's the quarterback I've written down.
You said like 10.
I know. Good luck.
Andy Dalton.
Fuck. All right, yeah.
Thank God! Oh my Jesus Christ! Thank you, Kerry.
Bro, Zach, if you didn't ask that question, I even asked Andy Dalton twice just to throw y'all off.
And the best part is we the same quarterback. One
the
last
best part
try.
is we're all drunk. Come on.
This is gonna be a great episode, guys. All right, who's ready for some pick 'em?
Oh, I thought we were going into points. I was hyped. Let's go into pick 'em.
Dude.
Oh, I'm in first place. I'm in first place, right?
Zach, update us.
Updated pick'em.
I think I'm actually in first place.
Your boy went 3-0,
So that means I'm in
Daddy.
which means that all three of us are tied right now.
Fuck!
What a time to be alive. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna win in the end. That's all that
It
matters.
is what it is. It is what it is.
Exactly.
That's good. This is week 15 and we're tied.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I remember this time last year we were all like 6, 7, 8 games apart.
Are
So
we gonna cut it off for the playoffs, or
Yeah, we-
No,
regular
go through the
season
whole
champ.
playoffs.
or
you
should
think
you?
so?
Fair.
I feel like we should do a regular season champ and a playoffs champ.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's not a bad idea. We can do that. We'll talk about
We'll
it.
think about it.
We'll talk about it. We'll confer.
All right,
Off
so
the air.
our week 15 winners again. We post these on Friday. Reply in the comments. Get all 3
If you
right.
haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports to play along, pick them every week.
Exactly. We'll shout you out on the podcast. Whoever ends up with the most wins this season will get some free Beerly merch. I think 2_TDs is still our winner with 6 wins this season. So there's only about 20 winners this past week, so not too many. Before we go through them all, I just want to give a moment of silence to one of our winners, Tyler, in my fantasy league. He's a Colts fan. He won Pick'em this week, but he has to live every day knowing the fact he's a Colts fan.
Oh.
So a moment of silence for Tyler.
Bro, I thought somebody won and then died. I was like, that's
Maybe.
tragic, bro. Like, we should have brought this up at the beginning. Like,
All right, so Zach, I'm putting myself under a minute. I have turned. All right. So for our week 15 pick'em winners, good job to all of you. Zach started in 3, 2, 1. At Mary Izareri 24, 4-time winner. At Gano_Dan, his name is Dan. At LA 389607117, 4-time winner. At Fire and Brim, 3-time winner. Stephen Kaya, 3-time winner. At Weekly NFL Takes, they have Weekly NFL Takes. At JJ Arrow Promos, 3-time winner. At Sertan PS2, 2-time winner. At Matt_McW at ENFL, 3-time winner. At Soto_Anton, Giants fan. At Mets Rangers 11, big-time New York sports fan. At USM CMP_Louis, NY sports fan from Arkansas. At John LaRiviere 12, 3-time winner. At TW Dubs 98, cheers to this poor Colt fan. At Nick Boston 35, 3-time winner. At Jimbo Cream, Giants fan. At Super_8 Hero _8888, 2-time winner. At Jags fan, Cave Jags fan, also former guest for our podcast. And at Codsy Man65, Chicago sports fan. Yeah, drinking that after like 6 shots. Doing that after like 6 shots is hard, Zach.
You got it under a minute, buddy. It was like 58-73.
on your second try. On your second try.
Yeah, sadly. But good job to all of you again. We posted these on Friday on Twitter at Purely Football. Play along with us, as I know you always want to. You heard me right, Trevor. All right. So we ready for some Week 16 pick'em? We are tied. It's a big week for us, boys. Zach picked it up last week. I went 1-2, sadly. The teams let me down, Commanders, but I think this is my week.
We even called it last week. We were like, if Zach goes 3-0, I go 3-0.
Yeah, I know. That was wild.
The stars were fulfilled. So we're all tied.
All right. Our first game is a Christmas matchup, the only good game on Christmas this year.
Hey, man, the NBA runs Christmas. Shout out to Barely Hoops. Go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers and the Packers struggling for their playoff hopes. They are in Miami, the worst franchise in America with horrible fans, the Dolphins. Who picks up the win?
Kerry, I would say who hurt you, but I already know the answer to that. I don't think there's any way you pick the Packers in this game. Bro, give me the Dolphins. What?
Dolphins defense has looked terrible lately.
Bro, what? Give me the Dolphins. I doubt. If one of y'all says the Packers, I'm going to be very, very surprised.
I don't want to. If you're a Dolphins fan, that's my ex-girlfriend's listening to the podcast. Dump your boyfriend.
Okay, no, there's some things you don't have to bring up on the pod. The question was Packers or Dolphins, nothing about no ex-girlfriend.
Taking the Dolphins.
You know what?
Zach. Ooh.
Give me Green Bay.
Wow.
Give me Green Bay against this weak-ass defense. Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones are going to cook.
He took the bait. Kerry, he took the bait.
Do you want to know the one thing about this game? This game is not meaningless for the Dolphins, but it doesn't matter for their playoff hopes as long as they win their last two games, the divisional games. Packers win or go home. They're done if they lose.
Yeah, if they lose this game, they're done.
For Green Bay than Miami right now.
This game means way more to Aaron Rodgers than it does to.
Yeah, they're out of the playoffs if they lose it. They have to win out.
Bro, you could have asked me 2 weeks ago. This team's been out of the playoffs.
No, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I said I'm not giving up on the Green Bay Packers, and I still haven't given up on them. I think they got a chance to win this game.
They're gonna fight for our favorite guest, Scoot.
Yeah.
The Packers? No way.
All right.
No, I shot that team in the head 2.5 weeks ago.
Here's our huge game of the week. We're not sure if Jalen Hurts is going to play, but the better quarterback is playing anyway. Gardner Minshew, if he starts. We got Philly at Dallas. Big game. Who are we going with, boys?
I really wish I could put an asterisk on this game, but I guess all of us do. So we're going to put it up in the air. Jalen Hurts. You know what? I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to be 100%, but I think he's going to play. For that reason, just give me the Cowboys. Just give me the Cowboys. It's still the Eagles division. It's still the Eagles conference. Give me the Cowboys, bro.
I feel like there's no reason to play him. Like, if they win one game, I think they clinch the NFC East. And, they'll probably be the 1 seed. Why risk? Just get him healthy for the playoffs. Gardner Minshew is one of the best backups in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm taking Dallas as well for that reason, Kerry. I don't think
wow.
I don't think that they're going to play Jalen. If I was them, I'd rest him until he's 100%, let him come back at 100%. No point in putting him up against a pass rush with Micah Parsons in there with the ability to get him even more injured. Let him rest. This game means a whole lot more to Dallas than it does to Philly at this point. They're going to win the division unless they lose out. So I'm gonna take Dallas.
I hope Micah Parsons doesn't talk shit in this game. That's going to be very annoying if that's the case. After what he said about calling Jalen Hurts a system quarterback.
I'm taking Philly. I'm taking Philly. Do you want to know why? Because Gardner Minshew is the best quarterback of all time, and Dak Prescott is a fraud. That's why.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That seems a little motivated.
I cook every day of the week.
Okay.
All right, our last game. We got two teams going at it, two playoff teams. One has been up and down, but, we got the New York Giants at the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins, Danny Dimes. Is this going to be the Vikings team we saw in the first half last week or the Vikings team we saw in the second half last week?
I will say this. This is not going to be the first time I say this on the show. Skull. Give me the Vikings.
For once in my life, I will agree with Trevor Scott. I'm going with Skull. Kirk Cousins.
And
You're on the right track, bro.
I'm right with you guys. I'm taking Minnesota.
Proud of you, dude.
I think that Minnesota is just a better team. New York Giants snuck out of their last game. I don't think they get as lucky against Minnesota. It's just a better roster.
Kerry, did you pick all 3 games the same as me?
No, he didn't. He picked
No,
Philly.
I picked Philly, not Dallas.
I was going to say you sound scared of me, but whatever.
I'm never scared of you, never will be.
So our pick 'em is set. Are we going into points now? Can I go first?
What time, baby?
Wait, what time?
It's points time, baby.
It's points time.
Why not?
Yeah, go ahead, Trevor. Start us off.
Let's get these horrible takes over with.
Horrible takes. Listen up. If you listen to this show right now, I'm going 5 for 5 like I'm Dion Waiters. Point number 1.
What?
I don't know.
Dion Waiters is the best name you could have thought of?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I told you. I don't know. Just let me talk about football, bro. Like, come on.
You don't know basketball if you're talking about Dion Waiters, so.
Hey, shameless plug. Listen to the Beerly Hoops podcast anywhere you can find podcasts. Anyways, let me get back on my football horse. My point number 1, something y'all haven't heard me say in about 5 years before tonight, and that is Skull. Skull. I'm a believer. I believe in the Minnesota Vikings, and I'm serious. They could go to the Super Bowl, and I'm not saying they could. They might if this team, the way it is, can go to the Super Bowl. Let me tell you why.
Wait, have you watched their defense though?
I have.
No, like we got Niners, Dallas, Philly. Even the Bucks. Like, does this Vikings defense scare you at all in the playoffs?
Okay, first of all, don't even talk to me about the Bucks right now, bro. I know I talk about the Bucks a lot. Don't talk to me about the Bucks.
The Bucks didn't lose that. The Bucks defense didn't lose that game. Tom Brady lost that game.
Let me talk to you about the Minnesota Vikings. This team's identity for last year, the year before that, and even maybe the year before that, the close games, they always lose. It was like last year. If they would have won all these one-score games, they would have had 12 wins. And that has been their identity. They lose close games. They choke, this, and that. This year, they're 10-0 in games decided by 1 touchdown. So, their identity from the past which was their biggest problem, they've obviously addressed. And in the NFC, this is a very weak NFC. The Vikings could beat any of these teams any given Sunday, and we wouldn't be so surprised. I mean, this is a team that's new identity is, don't panic. We're down. They went down 33-0, 33-3, whatever the score was, and they looked horrible, but they didn't panic. And if you can do that in a playoff game, you can win a playoff game because Philly can strike right out of the gate. Dallas can strike right out of the gate. San Francisco, kinda, but not really. And if you can respond in the playoffs, you can win in the playoffs.
I have 2 questions for you, Trev Scott.
If one of them involves Justin Jefferson,
where do you rank him among wide receivers right now? No explanation, just where do you have him?
Top 3.5.
That's improvement to where you had him before. All right, here's another one just for you. This will be a tweet probably next week or so, but I just want to hear you rank these coaches 1 through 4: Daboll, Sirianni, McDaniel, and Kevin O'Connell right now.
Okay, Sirianni, McDaniel, O'Connell, and Daboll. Actually,
do you think O'Connell's the reason why this team's turned around, or do you think it's just luck that they're winning these close games? That they used to.
O'Connell. No, I'm staying with that. Daboll last, O'Connell third, 100%. Actually, bro, you could even put O'Connell second, but I'm putting what's his name, McDaniel second.
All right, Zach, why don't you go next? I know you got some stuff you want to talk about tonight.
Like I said in the opening, the prince that was promised shall bring the dawn. A few weeks ago,
Zach,
the night was at its darkest. The Jags looked lost. But then the prince that was promised, Trevor Lawrence, brought this team back from the depths of despair. We are in the playoff race. We have a chance to win the division against an ailing Tennessee Titans team that can't find a way to put the ball in the end zone. I have never been more confident in the past 4 years that this Jags team was going to make a playoff run than I am today, right now, in this moment. I could tell you all day about how much this team has grown since the start of the season. How we started out strong with a couple wins. We fell off, but now we're rising back. Trevor Lawrence has become the prince that was promised, and he shall bring the dawn, and the dawn is a playoff berth for my Jacksonville Jaguars. Thank you.
Can I say something, Martin Luther Smith Jr.? When you introed the episode with that, I had no idea. I thought you were making some like Game of Thrones reference.
It is a Game of Thrones reference, but
winter is coming, and so is Trevor Lawrence.
That was beautiful. The best long hair blonde quarterback in the NFL.
Herbert doesn't have long hair, so
what? Anyway, Zach, talk to me about the Jags' future and Trevor Lawrence's future and the bet, because you're winning that bet
right now. So the bet that me and Kerry made, I believe, was 3,500 passing yards, 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. If he beats that, he's already got the yards right now, so that's locked. If he beats that touchdown to interception ratio, he hits that 27 touchdowns, throws less than 10 picks. I win a bet against Kerry. I don't exactly remember what the bet was. I could go back in my book and read what it was.
We're ourselves on air.
Stakes are unconfirmed.
But it was a big bet because Kerry early on this season was a hater. He was a hater.
I was a hater.
He was a confident hater. He was a confident hater.
And I'll admit when I'm wrong. And like
sorry. I was wrong. It was not 27 touchdowns.
Whoa.
It was not 27. It was 30 and 15.
So he's got 6 touchdowns in 3 games, but he's not throwing 15 interceptions.
No, he's not throwing 15.
What are y'all going to do, meet in the middle? We'll discuss it.
We'll discuss it.
That off show.
But, this man, this beautiful child that everyone was ripping on, oh, he was supposed to be the second coming of Jesus Christ. Guess what? He is!
That's taking a little bit.
No, I am so impressed with the step forward that Trevor Lawrence has showed this year. He's finally starting to look like that quarterback that we drafted first overall. He's starting to become the reason that this team wins, and that they're not winning in spite of him. And that is a very, very big difference between now and last year.
Sir?
You know, Zach, a few weeks ago when he was throwing those late picks, and I thought he still had his jitter.
I remember a certain guy that texted our group chat this past weekend after Lawrence fumbled, and he's like, the Jags are just the Jags again.
No, I said classic Jags, because that is classic Jags fashion.
And then he came back and took over that game.
And that is the new Jags. That is the new Jags.
Just like Trevor was talking about, they don't quit.
Now.
They don't flinch. They don't flinch. They get down big in the first half, and Trevor Lawrence goes out there and balls his ass off, and then absolutely dominates for 2 quarters and sends the Dallas Cowboys, America's team, back home to Jerry World with their tail between their legs. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go, Jags. Let's get that playoff berth. Let's win this division.
Jack is a system quarterback for the 40th time and is not good.
Zach, my sister was at the game.
Proud of her.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
Ooh.
Kerry, are you point number 1ing or am I point number 2ing?
I'll point number 1. I'll spin off of Zach's point right there and keep it going. Trevor Lawrence is the best young quarterback in the NFL. If I'm taking franchise, I am taking Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, buddy, let's go!
I'm taking Trevor Lawrence over Burrow, over Herbert.
Let's go! Yes! Oh, yes, sir.
This is not the quarterback we saw last year. Zach was saying, his rookie last year didn't count. This is his rookie year, and he's balling.
Yes.
And do we remember? Joe Burrow has Mixon, he has Chase, he has Higgins, he has Boyd. Trevor Lawrence has made Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk, and Zay Jones look like top receivers this season. Trevor Lawrence is balling. If I'm starting a team, I'm taking Trevor Lawrence.
Let's go, Kerry. Let's go. Duval! Let's go.
This is what happens when you start off the episode. No disrespect to Trevor Lawrence. This is what happens when you start off an episode taking like 10 shots, playing a game where you take 10 shots. No, Kerry, you cannot put Trevor Lawrence over Joe Burrow. You can put him over Herb Checkdown.
14 touchdowns, 1 interception since November. You can't beat the guy right now.
He's had a very good last 6 games, but Joe Burrow took his team to the Super Bowl.
Joe Burrow had plenty of weapons and a great defense around him.
Okay,
fucking
Kerry.
Trevor Lawrence had the worst coach in NFL history that was out there more interested in cheating on his wife than coaching his team.
First of all, okay, counterpoint number 1, getting twerked on is not cheating on your wife.
Oh, God.
That's cheating on your wife. Yes, it is.
No, okay.
Especially when you're giving her a reach around, yes.
Bro, didn't even know who Aaron Donald was. He didn't know who Aaron Donald was.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Like,
imagine if you put
Who's this 99 guy? He's pretty good.
Imagine if you put Trevor Lawrence on the Niners right now. Imagine that.
I'm not here to discuss theoreticals, but Trevor Lawrence is good. Is very good. Is very good.
Best young quarterback in the NFL.
I said he was spooked. I said that was his problem. I never doubted his physical ability. I said he was spooked because that first year. And I thought the spooks were going to – because the first half of this year, he wasn't that impressive. He looked like he could be better, but he wasn't that impressive. But he still looked spooked. I don't know if the coach
let me go off on a little tangent. Again, people, even me, we're expecting too much from young quarterbacks. And do you know who's a guy I will give him his credit for? Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, he had a he's not a good quarterback right now. He had a very uneven game, but you see some of the throws he makes, like 4th and 18, 4th and 17 he converted. He has potential. Like, people are writing him off as a bust already.
People write him off, or you write him off?
Zach Wilson does have potential. I don't think he may never get there, but you can't give up on somebody this quick on.
That was my point about Davis Mills. It's like you don't have a team. You don't have a team. Why do you expect him to perform like crazy?
Right. And I put Mills and Trevor Lawrence together, 2 quarterbacks I wanted to see in a different uniform before they got pushed to the bench. But Lawrence looks like he could do it there.
The problem with Davis Mills is he's, 3rd or 4th round pick?
Yeah.
You just don't get the chance.
Shout out to Jeff Driscoll.
If you're a 1st round pick, you get those chances. If he was a 1st round pick, you know he'd be back next year. The fact that he's a 4th round pick, that's just how it works in the NFL.
Yep.
There's reasons for that, though. But also, Jeff Driscoll was the reason that I started wearing jorts like 8 years ago. So every time he takes a snap is like a win for me.
Give a shout out to the Texans because they haven't won the past 2 weeks, but they almost beat the Cowboys and the Chiefs back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna celebrate all of those, bro.
I saw rumors about Lovie Smith getting fired. Why would Lovie Smith get fired? This team's competitive. They're not good, but he's a.
And it's his first
one game.
They took the Chiefs, probably the best team in football, to overtime. Why is this guy getting fired after 1 season with a horrible roster?
Yeah, it's his first season. He hasn't had a chance to build his team.
Bad, but you can't gas 1 win, bro. It's week 15.
He's not gassing a win. He's just saying don't fire a coach after 1 year with a terrible roster.
Exactly. And they're competitive. It's not like this team's getting blown. Remember, this team took the Eagles they played a good game against the Eagles and they fell apart late. Like, they're a competitive team. It's not like they're getting blown out every week.
Yeah.
No, but
fire a guy after 1 year. That's ridiculous. It's just being racist towards black coaches, probably.
Come on, bro.
I agree, honestly.
All right, Trevor, why don't you go next?
1 win is 1 win. I'll say that.
And 1 tie.
My point number 2, which we just saw a blatant example of. Blatant. I don't know where Joe Burrow touched you, Kerry. Show me on the doll where he touched you. But I still don't think Cincinnati's getting the respect they deserve. The Bills and the What?
They're losing 17-3 at half to Tampa. They only went off because Tom Brady decided he was 60 years old and threw 4 turnovers, and Bengals got the ball on the 20-yard line 4 times in that second half.
That's not accurate.
That's accurate. He had 4 turnovers, and they got the ball 4 times in Tampa territory.
So it wasn't the 20-yard line. Would you like to say it again a little more accurately?
It was like 30 or 40. 4
Joe
times.
Burrow started off bad. He had a bad first 10 minutes of the game, and then he played like an MVP again. And Kerry, in the NFL this year, there's been no dog. There's been no, besides Philly, there hasn't been like a dominating team. So, like, however you can get a win, you're a good team. Nobody has been better.
The Indianapolis Colts this season, they're pretty good, bro.
Kerry, nobody in the AFC has been better than the Bengals besides the Bills. And that's argumentative.
Chiefs?
That's argumentative.
Chiefs?
They beat the Chiefs.
Barely.
What? The 2 teams played and the 1 team won. It doesn't matter if you barely beat them. I'm saying the Bengals are better.
Not record-wise.
But they beat them head-to-head. And they're
what's a bigger issue for the Bengals right now? They lost Hendrickson and Hubbard the same game.
That's true. But the defense, the defense stepped up after that.
Are you guaranteeing that the Bengals will win the AFC North this year? Depending on if Lamar comes back.
I would have to think about it a little bit, but if you're asking for just a reaction, yes.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, if you're asking for just a quick answer, yes, but I'd have to think about it. But right now, yeah.
If Tyler Huntley's still this team's starting quarterback, 100%, Bengals win the division.
Yeah.
But if Lamar comes back, Ravens have a shot.
Yeah.
Can I go back to back? Does that bleed into my point 3, or should I wait?
Aren't we hyped for these next few weeks of football? We get all these teams fighting for the last spot. It's going to be a great few weeks. This is a great past week of football.
I remember when we did our schedule episode, I was like, dude, starting week 14, 15, like, we're going to get games that are, like, really meaningful. Like, we're going to start all those scenarios, all those percentages. We're finally there. And this is a good time to be an NFL fan.
I think there's a great time to be an NFL fan. Is there any chance the Patriots beat the Bengals this week?
No.
I don't even want to ask that. I don't know. You thought but this is the guy that thought the Broncos and Rams was going to be a great game on Christmas, and that turned into poop fest.
That's like I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season that I would be more excited about the Jets at Jaguars than the Rams at Packers in week 15, like, I would have slapped you in the face. Like, I wouldn't have believed you. But I am more excited about the Jets at the Jaguars than I was last night, Rams at Packers. So
yeah, that was an awful game. That was a horrible game.
It's going to be a fun Thursday night game.
Yeah,
both of those teams are talented. The Jets are more talented than the Jags, but the Jags are playing better. So it's going to be a good game.
The Jets have a great defense, but their offense is nothing.
I miss Breece Hall, man. I really do. He was the X factor for that team.
We put Jimmy G on this team next year?
God, what is your love relationship with Jimmy G?
Have you seen his face?
That's true.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Point 2?
My point 2. Poor Matt Ryan. Poor Matt Ryan. He is still exactly who he's always been. Zach Stradamus strikes again. Guess what the Colts are? A fraud. Guess what they've always been? A fraud. They stood no chance at the start of this year of winning this division, and yet everyone, and I do mean everyone, every NFL analyst, everyone except Kerry and myself, were picking the Colts to win this division. They're terrible.
This is also the worst division in football.
Oh!
No! I got a point about that later, too! I want you to remember what you said! Because I have a point about that!
God!
I have a point about that! I can't wait to say it!
What the hell was that take?
I have a point about that, but no. My point is this. Matt Ryan now holds several NFL records. The biggest lead lost in a Super Bowl, the biggest lead lost in NFL history, the biggest lead lost in an international game, at some point, you have to look at a common denominator. Is Matt Ryan just the most unlucky quarterback ever, or is he the least clutch quarterback ever?
I will say this.
Matty Ice. Are you kidding?
Defense fell apart, though.
Let me talk. The MVP year, when you're an MVP and you're in the Super Bowl and you blow a 28-3 lead, that is all time, like, punishment. That is all time. You deserve everything that people say about you. But wait. This week,
more than Ryan.
Okay, but still, he fell apart. You're an MVP, Kerry. Like, you can blame it on the
entire
team.
See, that's the thing. If he's the quarterback that everyone,
I was passed out in the bathroom.
if he's the quarterback that everyone thinks he is, then as a head coach, you put the ball in your best player's hand and let him win you the game.
But I will say this, because we look back at the Falcons, that MVP here, this year, obviously completely different Matt Ryan. He didn't even play that well from the get-go in this game. Like, a lot of those points came from the defense, everything, putting them in good positions, and they were just converting. This definitely was a choke, but I don't think it was on the level of the Super Bowl choke. I think that was an all-time choke, and I think this one was just like a mid-off kind of.
It was the biggest choke in NFL history, Rick.
I know, but I don't want to put it on Matt Ryan's shoulders.
No,
I'm going to put it on Matt Ryan.
No,
he has a history. He's got a resume for this.
I don't want to put it all on his shoulders because he wasn't even playing that well from the get-go.
No, but here's another thing. 33-0. They had how many field goals in the first half that they could have got touchdowns? They could have had a bigger lead than that, and he failed to convert and just led them with field goals. I mean, yes, he was missing Jonathan Taylor, but still. They could have put that game away. They didn't.
This has been a very interesting year in the NFL.
Wait, here's another question for you guys. Matt Ryan, obviously, I think we agree he's like in the Hall of Fame conversation, but does choking like this take him out of it?
It doesn't take him out of it, but it hurts.
It definitely hurts. He definitely, if he does get in the Hall of Fame one day, it definitely won't be on a first ballot.
Matt Ryan he's a great quarterback in his prime. Like, MVP Matt Ryan was crazy, but at the end of the day, no one is going to remember him for that. They're going to remember him for 28-3, 33-0, for all these chokes.
Yeah.
You definitely got to put Matthew Stafford over him all time. That's for sure. Stafford doesn't have an MVP.
Stafford was terrible. He's a stat pattern who had a lucky win carried by his team around.
All time in passing yards?
I thought passing yards doesn't matter, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Statistically, you have to put him in. It doesn't matter to me, but it matters to them.
Passing yards do not matter, buddy.
It doesn't matter to me, but it matters to them.
Who is the only player to get the youngest player to get 3 straight seasons of 4,000 passing yards? By the way,
it's completely unrelated.
Sure. All right, I'll do my next one then. Do you know what? We're overrating Brock Purdy right now. He's in a great
system quarterback. Everyone knows he's a system quarterback.
No, everybody's saying he's fucking Tom Brady.
No. Well, if anyone is saying that, they're wrong.
Those are memes.
Everybody's praising that he doesn't turn the ball over. He's had 3 picks, turnover to penalty. You guys see that Joey Bosa roughing the passer? That was an interception they overturned. Brock Purdy's playing fine. He's not a great quarterback. He's not their future at quarterback.
No, well, here's the thing.
He's doing the best.
Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. I think Brock Purdy, and this is going to ruffle Kerry's feathers a lot.
Oh, if you say Jimmy G.
Brock Purdy is exactly what they needed to replace Jimmy G. That's boring motherfucker who doesn't do anything special. He's just a guy that can take a snap and throw a decent ball.
It sounds like Jimmy G is coming back, might come back for the playoffs. So would you take Purdy over him then?
Depends on how Purdy's playing at the time.
That is nuts. I want to see Aaron Rodgers there. Next year, that'd be crazy.
That'd be awesome. That's where he wanted to go originally, was San Fran.
Sounds like the only place he wants to go is San Francisco. But Brock Purdy, he's playing fun, he's playing good. He's Mr. Relevant. He's playing well for that. But people are acting like, oh, he's a franchise quarterback. Let's give up on Trey Lance. He's our guy. He's not turning the ball over technically, but he's doing just fine. And they can, with how good this defense is and how good this team is, they can win a playoff game. But I don't know. I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's amazing, but I don't think the starter is that great either. So.
Yeah.
And
All
especially
right.
if he's just a younger Jimmy G, like, obviously you'd rather have the younger guy.
All right, who's next?
It's Trevor.
You. Wait, it was Zach. I mean, it was Kerry.
I just went.
Yeah, he just went.
My point number 3, and I'm excited for this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Listen to me. I'm not talking about the trophy, the political trophy that the NFL gives out, but the most valuable, listen to me, valuable player in the NFL, bro, I think it's Lamar Jackson.
He's up there. They're
Most
nothing.
valuable. If we're
They're
talking
nothing.
about just valuable.
They're nothing without him.
No,
No.
if he had a better receiving core, no, this, that. Just
No. But, like, where are the Bills without Josh Allen, though? I mean, yeah, I put Lamar in the top 3, but, like, I would say
Take
he's
them both away.
the most.
Take them both away, and then think for yourself.
That's not theoretical, which you will never answer yourself.
That is not a theoretical. That's an answer to your
That's
question.
theoretical.
You asked.
You just said if you
said
take them
how.
both away, how would we know? It's a theoretical. You don't know
Yes,
that.
I said the only way you would know is to put it in theory. That's the only way you would know because Josh Allen's not hurt. You would have to make an opinion because Josh Allen is.
Does it hurt Lamar's case the fact that he's been injured the last 2 seasons and
Not
missed
for
significant
value.
time?
It's
Not
the
for
way he
value.
plays quarterback. It's what's going to happen to Justin Fields the way they keep playing.
Because to be honest, you can't give. You can't really get. I mean, if we're just talking about value, it kind of helps Lamar's case that he's been injured because the past 2 years they haven't won a game without him.
Your team.
Okay, but like let's say you
I wanna
had
see Lamar
a
win.
cell phone, and every year you were 100% sure it would break. It could be the best cell phone ever, but every year you were sure it would break. Okay, is that more valuable than a phone that's slightly less good, but is always working?
I can't compare those to quarterbacks. I don't understand the comparison.
It's a pretty one-to-one
This is what I'm saying.
comparison.
This is what I'm saying. Is that Lamar? When I'm saying just value, I look at how the team is with you and how the team is without you. Like we haven't, like that helps his cause when the team has.
No, I agree that when he's not there, that team is terrible. I agree with you.
I'm not talking about the award. Josh Allen is going to
yeah.
win the MVP award
We know what
150
you're saying.
times before Lamar Jackson wins the award.
No, we
I'm
know
He
saying
already
it's
won the
great.
award, though, Trevor. He's already won
We
an
know
MVP.
what you're saying. We're saying that if the guy
saying
can't
this-
stay healthy, if he can't stay healthy every year, is he at that level?
I'm not saying MVP award. I'm saying most valuable player.
No, that's what. No, and I'm assigning him his
Yeah.
ability to stay healthy as part of his value.
Yeah, me too. We're saying the same thing. Yeah,
No, we're
I said
not.
it helps his case.
No, it doesn't. Trevor, no, let me put it in plain English. If a guy gets hurt all the time, does that lower his value?
No, but it gives you a scale of value. You can't scale Josh's value, Josh Allen,
But
because
no.
they haven't played without him.
Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes don't get hurt. Does that not make their value
You
better?
can't scale their value.
No. If you know a guy's going to miss games every season, does that
Okay,
not
but
bring
you
your
don't know
value?
that. You don't know that.
He has the past few seasons every year.
And what has happened? They haven't won a game. They're
He's
0-7.
No,
You don't get this.
okay, Trevor, we're talking past each other right now. What me and Kerry are trying to say is that if we were to buy any product, whether it be a quarterback, if I'm a GM of an NFL team, or if I'm
Okay.
buying a computer, okay, if that computer doesn't work all the time and it breaks down every so often, if I have something else that works not quite as good, but pretty much neck and neck, but it works all the time, it never breaks. The thing that never breaks would be more valuable to me.
But the thing is, you're not looking for a valuable computer. You're looking for the better computer.
I have a perfect scenario for you. Nick Chubb. He's a great running back. He rarely ever gets hurt. But then you got to go like Christian McCaffrey, who overall is probably more talented than Chubb, but he gets hurt every year. Who are you taking? The guy that's slightly less better? but
Or
he's-
Saquon, you could do the same with Saquon.
Yeah. Are you taking the guy that's slightly less better, but he's consistent? He's not going to get hurt. Or are you taking the guy that's going to get hurt, but he's more talented?
It's an unfair comparison because we're talking about quarterbacks. This is a quarterback team.
Oh my god, dude!
That is an unfair comparison.
It's not an unfair comparison.
You can win a game without Nick Chubb.
Is Lamar more of an injury risk than Patrick Mahomes?
Yes.
Because that's the way he plays. It brings down his value.
No, it doesn't. It brings down his case for MVP award.
Okay.
But I'm talking about literal value.
Trevor, do you actually not understand what we're saying?
You're not on the same page as me. You're not.
No, we are. I understand what you're saying. We can see the result of Lamar not being there. But Lamar not being there also hurts his value because he consistently gets hurt.
You have to speculate Mahomes. You have to speculate the Chiefs without Mahomes.
Get hurt. Lamar gets hurt.
Okay. I can speculate the Chiefs without Mahomes. We saw that. Alex Smith.
That's a better team than the Ravens right now.
I agree.
They had a better roster, though.
Okay, they also have a
Lamar
better roster.
More valuable than Patrick Mahomes. In your speculation.
This guy doesn't get it.
The Ravens, it's not like the Ravens were winning every game with Lamar there. In fact, they kept blowing fourth quarter leads.
They were like
my Jaguars beat them. Ayo, Duval,
Trevor,
let's go.
Like 9-4.
Trevor, can you? He's worth of the team. He's an MVP, right? Which is what you're saying, right?
Correct.
But does the fact that he gets injured a lot bring that down a little bit? That is what we're saying.
No,
is
because
that true?
That is how you scale value. That's how you can literally see his value.
Value.
You can literally see it.
Trevor, if a guy gets hurt so often, does that not bring the value down of the player? Yes, it does. Are you just gonna sit there and lick your lips instead of answering a fucking question?
I'm licking icing off my thumb. Hang on. I can't believe you don't understand what I'm saying.
No, we understand what you're saying. You're not understanding what we're saying.
We can't with this. Let's move
This
on.
is ridiculous.
No, because you're saying
this guy's a
him
fucking moron.
him being unavailable hurts his valuableness.
It does.
Okay, but when he was available, they had a top 4 record in the AFC.
Can you not hear anything we're saying? Seriously.
So do you agree with me or not? If it was just sheer value, Lamar Jackson is the most valuable player.
You're like a circle in your head with the same thing over.
We can't do this. We can't do this. This is ridiculous.
So stupid.
Wait, Trevor. Where are they record wise in the AFC right now?
I know they're 0-3 with Tyler Huntley.
Are they?
So they're probably.
Are they 0-3 with Tyler Huntley?
They're 0-2.
0-2.5.
Fucking no,
they're 2-1.
That is not right, Zach.
That is correct.
Actually, yeah, it is.
They beat Denver, they beat Pittsburgh, and they just lost to Cleveland.
What are your response to that?
1-1.
What? Lamar didn't even play in that one game, and he's
Played in the first game.
He screwed me in No, he played 2 snaps and he got hurt, and he almost lost me my fantasy season.
Okay, but he still played in the game. If we're
Trevor,
talking about full game.
No one could reason with your stupidity. Zach, go to your next one.
Okay, but he's the most valuable player in the league, and you know it.
Okay,
no.
whatever.
Great value.
So a lot of people, I'm not going to mention who, but a lot of people doubted this team, and now they had the 6th seed in the playoffs, and they are playoff bound. We are talking about the Los Angeles Chargers, ladies and gentlemen. A big win this past week. They are on their way. Their schedule for the rest of the season is not very difficult. I would not be surprised if they win out.
Zach, I believe if they win next week, they're in the playoffs, which would end.
Not true. There's 4 things that need to happen for them to make the playoffs
if
next
they
year.
win, Travis Scott's.
Their last 3 games are against 3 of the worst teams in the NFL. They have the Indianapolis Colts.
They cannot walk in a spot this week. They cannot.
Trevor's
By winning.
argument that
Just by
Justin
winning.
Herbert can't lead a team to the playoffs will finally be over, and we won't have to listen to that. But
Did
we
he
know
really
this,
lead the team this year?
We know this idiot will bring up as many things as he can.
Can I ask
possibly
a question?
can.
Can I ask a question? Did he lead his team all year?
This fucking guy.
Did he lead this past week versus Tennessee?
Did
you
Joe
watch
Burrow lead his team through the playoffs?
Did you
Yes.
watch his throws?
Oh, did he? It wasn't his defense. It wasn't his
No.
defense that shut down Patrick Mahomes.
They didn't shut him down. They shut him down in the second half.
Oh.
But Joe Burrow stayed
They
on
didn't
the
shut him
field.
down. They only shut him
Joe
down.
Burrow stayed on the field.
Joe Burrow choked in the Super Bowl just like he always does.
And where was Patrick Mahomes? Where was Justin Herbert during the Super Bowl?
What?
He's been on his couch for a month and a half. You kidding me?
It's a
You want to
fucking
talk about
team sport, dude.
Justin Herbert and then
So anyway, Chargers are going to be a playoff team this year.
You know what?
And
I
some
don't
people are
care.
going to cry about it. Some people are going to be really upset about it. But Chargers are going to be a playoff team this year.
I'll say this.
In fact, they have a chance to win the 5 seed, which will play the winner of the AFC South. First week of postseason. So
Okay, I want to respond, but don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, because this past week I was listening to our top 10 quarterbacks of all, or not of all time, this year episode. Go back and listen to it. And when we brought up Justin Herbert, because I had him at 8, and you guys called me every name in the book. Yeah, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Top 5 quarterback right now.
Don't interrupt me.
He's a top 5 quarterback right now, and you can suck on it.
See, don't interrupt me. Listen, because this is what you said, Kerry. You said the Chargers are going to be so good this year. Justin Herbert is the best quarterback after Mahomes' decline. The Chargers are going to be so good this year. Their defense good. They're going to be so good this year. So nobody said they were going to be bad. Even y'all said they were going to be so good. And now they're a game over 500, 2 games over 500.
3 games over 500.
And we both admitted that Herbert had a down year by our standard. What we thought he was going to do.
Okay, so Trevor,
not about an
if they
on-par year,
let's just say, let's play this hypothetical game. If they win out the rest of the season and finish 11-6, do they have a bad year?
I'm not here to discuss theoreticals. You can ask me. You can ask me.
This little weasel.
Trevor,
He's got his
you
little
might like-
weasel face on.
I'm not here to, I've never discussed theoreticals ever.
Trevor, you might like this comment I'm going to make. Every time Justin Herbert has had a chance to go over 500 in his career, he's lost. I think he's like 0-6 or 0-5. If he beats the Colts this week, he will finally be over 500 for the first time in his career. What are
I
your
will
thoughts?
say this: I've never put that like that. I'm not going to hold that on him. I'm not going to hold that on him at all, because he should not have won this game this past week.
Wow. Look at this man cry.
Hey, he made the plays. He made the plays when it counted. That's all that matters.
He's something, Kerry, because I agree with you about that. He did make plays when it counted. How long
Exactly.
has he been in the league?
No,
3, 4
Trevor,
years?
he did not play good. He was awful. That was not a good game for him. But at the end of the day, he made the plays when it counted, and he got them the win. That's all that matters.
Okay,
He led his
can I
team
ask
to
you this?
victory, even after not playing a great game. He led his team.
Yeah, he made beautiful throws at the end of the game. Also, that one interception. We got to admit, that one interception was one of the best plays I've seen. Did you see that, Trevor? That was a great play.
Can I ask you a question, Kerry?
Sure.
Or a string of questions. How long has Justin Herbert been in the NFL?
3 years.
Third year.
Third year?
Third year?
So, what would you name your first child? Just play this game with me. What would you name your first child?
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's either they/them.
I can't answer that then.
Yes.
Okay, it's what'd you say?
Yes.
All right. Okay,
That's
Kerry.
so
All right.
sad.
Say your child Cass has been potty trained for 3 years. Your child Cass comes up to you, "Hey, Dad, I just shit on the floor, but I cleaned it up. I just shit on the floor, but I cleaned it up." Every time they say, "Hey, I just shit on the floor, but I cleaned it up," there's a problem there. You gotta, why are you shitting on the floor in the first place? You've been
Speaking
potty
of
trained
shitting
for
on the
3
floor, let's
years.
talk about teams with 3 straight losses.
Karen, here's your argument with two the other week. Every quarterback has bad games, right? Right?
Justin Herbert has had a lot more bad games than you will admit.
I think on this podcast multiple times he's not had a great year.
Yep. That's true.
I don't think that was a great game versus the Dolphins. I don't.
You're the only one that think that. He threw
That's
for
not
400
true. I'm the only one on this podcast that thinks that.
So how do you throw for almost 400 yards and have a bad game? How do you do that?
Zach, he threw 24 passes under 5 yards.
Watch Tom Brady in your life throw 40,000 checkdowns every fucking week?
Yeah, everyone's okay. So this is the thing I fucking hate. Trevor will say that Tom Brady is the GOAT, best quarterback of all time, but he does the same thing as an extension of the running game as Justin Herbert, and Justin Herbert is Justin Herb checkdown, and Tom Brady is the GOAT.
So Tom Brady and Justin Herbert play the same brand of football?
If you're saying that Justin Herbert's bad because he checks the ball down a lot and throws short passes, then yes.
I didn't say that was bad, because I never said he had a bad game. I never said he had a bad game. I just don't think he had a good game.
Okay, then Tom Brady has had very few good games.
That's not true. We can go back into.
We can go back. We can fucking watch the games together. We can look at Tom Brady's completions. Especially in New England, 90% of the passes were inside 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Trevor, Trevor, I have a question for you.
That's inaccurate. That is
inaccurate.
That's entirely fucking accurate. You know how many fucking dump passes they do?
90%.
It was a lot. Trevor, I have a question for you.
It was not close to 90%.
Trevor, I have a question for you. You say he's checked down, and he has a lot of check down passes, right? Right?
Thank you.
Does he not have a great arm? You'll admit that Justin Herbert has a great arm, right? If you give him one,
his arm has a lot of potential.
Okay, I want to just say this.
Zach, give me this.
Okay, I'll give it to you, Kerry. I'll give it to you, Kerry. You go ahead.
Is the issue that they're throwing it so short on the play calling and they're not letting him throw on the play calling of the offense, or is it on him? That is what most people has an issue with. They're letting Herbert throw mid-plays and they're not letting him throw.
This fucking guy, dude. Oh my god.
It's because he's young.
Okay, I have a question for you.
He's not an elite quarterback right now. Justin Herbert is a young quarterback right now. The only young elite quarterback in this NFL,
Trevor Lawrence.
This year, Jalen Hurts has been elite.
Trevor Lawrence.
Overall, elite, it's only Joe Burrow.
Trevor Lawrence.
You can acting like Trevor Lawrence for the past 5.5 weeks, sure. We can. Well, I'm not going to give him elite, but I'm going to give him elite under the table. Like I'll be like, here, elite, you can have it for 6 weeks. But I'm not ready to give that to Justin Herbert.
Dude, that's wild. Okay, he's broken like every passing record there is to break in his first 3 seasons.
My beef with him is not statistics.
Did Justin Herbert not have a great receiving core when Allen and Williams were hurt?
Wait, what did you say? You broke up a little bit.
Herbert was missing Allen and Williams to injury, correct? And he was working with a makeshift receiver core. Will he admit that?
No, makeshift. I wouldn't say makeshift, but
name one receiver besides Josh Palmer outside of Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
Name his number 2.
All of his passing yards. Wide receiver Austin Eckler.
Okay.
No,
then your argument's irrelevant. Your argument's irrelevant.
That is not irrelevant.
So here's the thing. Trevor. If you're missing all your wide receivers, what do? Oh, you throw a lot of passes to your running back because he's the next best player to catch a pass and make a play.
The Dolphins game.
Trevor.
Everyone was at the Dolphins game.
Trevor. Okay, so he was missing his top target, right? His best wide receiver?
No.
He was missing his best wide receiver?
When? The Dolphins game?
Year,
No.
For the most part of the year, he missed Keenan Allen, right? Right?
Sure.
Okay, ask me this. Where was Tua without Tyreek Hill? Where was Jalen Hurts without A.J. Brown? Where was Josh Allen without Stephon Diggs?
You know what? You can compare them, but look at where they are now, and look at where Justin Herbert is now. He's putting up good numbers. I've never used statistics against him. It's what I see, bro. He has a top 5 arm potential, but I haven't seen it yet.
Admit it.
That was way too loud. I don't think even the
Yeah,
mic
Discord
picked
couldn't
up.
pick that up, Kerry.
Yeah,
The play calling is terrible.
I disagree wholeheartedly. Because that bullshit won them the game.
When they threw it deep, it won them the game. Not when they're fucking throwing it 3 yards.
No, don't bring up one play.
There was 2 huge plays on that drive when they let him throw it deep.
We're talking about the game now. We're talking about
When they let Herbert throw it deep, it goes well. Guess what? It
That
goes
is
well.
not
Let
true.
the guy throw deep. He makes amazing throws. When you let him throw little chunk passes to little guys, it doesn't work as well.
And that's what we've been seeing, so I'm going to hold off on calling him elite.
All right.
You'll hold
He's
on.
a good quarterback. I've had him top 13 the whole year.
Top
That is a
13,
good quarterback.
dude.
The
That is a
quarterback
good
play has
quarterback.
been this so bad this
didn't have
year.
to
It's just fucking
talk about
ridiculous. Trevor,
I
he's
didn't
not below. He's not below 8.
Bro, I can't
He's
wait for the
fucking
Chargers.
low.
I can't wait for the Chargers to finish 11-6. That's gonna be amazing.
You can put about him. Kyler Murray, Tom Brady.
We could do a quarterbacks list at some point. We could talk about it.
The guy that's never thrown for 300 yards this season is carried by his defense and his
See,
running.
Kerry, you're bringing up passing yards, and I'm saying
Prescott
my
is
beef
so
with
carry.
Justin Herbert is not statistical. I don't have a statistical beef with Justin
Prescott
Herbert.
is carried by his defense and his run game every freaking week.
I'm done with this conversation.
debatable.
He's a
debatable.
Done with this
fucking
conversation.
moron. This guy.
Kerry, you're up
Debatable.
next.
Are you
Point number
tapping out?
3.
You guys are both tapping out?
It's just
Yeah,
it's not worth
fucking
arguing with you
stupidity
because you don't
every
listen.
fucking
All right, we can move on.
All right, the Miami Dolphins are the biggest loser franchise of all time, and they're not making the playoffs this season.
Whoa!
Fucking losers.
Wow!
I can't. Every time this team loses, it brings tears of joy to my eye. Fuck you, Tyreek Hill. When they're throwing ice balls at those players, I was like, throw it at Tyreek Hill's face. This loser franchise. They haven't won a game in 20 years in the playoffs. This team sucks. Miami is not good. This team's not going anywhere. Tua is still carried by his offensive weapons. Dolphins are not going anywhere this season. Maybe they sneak in as a 7th seed and get shit on by the Bills in the first round. Dolphins, you fucking suck. Fuck you, Cass.
Kerry. Kerry, let me ask you this. Who's the better team, the Dolphins or the Patriots? Let me just answer it.
The Patriots are the worst team in the NFL, so it's the Dolphins.
That's
But-
gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. I'm
No,
putting
you know
myself
what
in your
hurts?
shoes. That's
No.
really gonna hurt.
No, do you know what hurts? How many rings do the Patriots have? Answer me that. And how
bro.
many playoff
I'm not
wins
here
do
to
the
talk
Dolphins
about
have
rings.
in the last 20 years? Come on.
You got him there. But then
Yeah.
it's 2022, man. It's about to be 2023.
I don't have enough rings for my lifetime. I don't need any more rings. Dolphins can go laugh off about making the wild card round and getting killed by the Bills or the Chiefs. Who cares?
It's good for business, man.
Exactly.
The breakup was the best thing that could have happened to you, bud. I pray for you, man. Is it my turn for point number 4?
Point number 4, Trevor.
I think, honestly, we're all going to agree on this one.
Okay.
Which we all should agree on all my points. But my point number 4 is that the 4-10 Cardinals should be the next NFL team to tank. And that means firing Cliff Kingsbury, trading DeAndre Hopkins, crying, taking a nap, and then thinking about getting a new franchise quarterback. Bro, they're 4-10. They just shit the bed every year. And I don't even like cussing on this podcast, but they shit the bed every year, bro.
I'll admit when I was wrong. Zachary Smith, last year, we had an argument about Kyler Murray and Josh Allen, and Zach was like, Kyler Murray's not durable. And he's not.
What?
He's not.
We had that argument?
Zach
Early on.
Stradamus! All right, he strikes again.
Kerry,
This
that's
man is
not
never wrong.
No,
That's
it was when Kyler was like going off in the first half of the season. We had a Kyler versus Josh Allen argument. And you know what? Zach was like, Kyler Murray, he's injury prone. It's not, and it's.
I'm gonna put the meme of it, like the expanding brain on my head because I'm just too fucking smart for this podcast.
We need to go back to when Kerry was arguing Kyler over Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
that was a dark
Thousand
time.
memes
That was
on
a
his-
That was a dark time for Kerry.
That is nasty,
That was
dude.
bad.
I hope you didn't say that on the Beerly Football podcast.
I'll admit I did it. It was a bad time. Wait, who do we think starts at quarterback next? It sounds like Kyler will be out like half the year. Who starts for the
cares?
next year?
I cannot believe. I honestly cannot believe they signed him to the contract they did in the offseason. That was ridiculous.
I feel bad for DeAndre Hopkins. I feel bad for Zach Ertz. And do you know who you feel really bad for? J.J. Watt. End of his career. He had 3 sacks last week. He's wasting his career in Arizona. Poor guy.
Listen, bro, he's way past his prime. Like, he's just trying to get lucky and win a ring and make some money somewhere.
You know what? I want to see him
He's
in
a Hall of
Pittsburgh.
Famer, bro. Just let him go out.
Imagine TJ and JJ in Pittsburgh round out his career. That'd be a fun duo.
That'd be
And
cool,
Derek,
yeah.
right? And
Yeah,
Derek.
Derek's there.
Yeah, Derek's there.
The Watts.
What?
Zach, point 4, what have you got for us? What have you brought to this episode?
All right, so we talked a little bit about what the worst division in football is. And it is, without a doubt, the NFC South. They are fucking terrible. The Bucks can't fucking pay anyone to take this division from them. And believe me, they are trying. This team is so bad, but the problem is every other team in the division is worse. Whoever gets out of the NFC South will lose in the first round to whatever team they play. I don't care who they play. They are going to lose.
They're going to play Dallas. They're going to play Dallas.
Okay, then yeah, definitely going to lose. This team is terrible. Everybody in the NFC South is terrible. I thought Atlanta was going to win this week and maybe take the lead in the division. But no, everyone who has a chance to take this from Tampa Bay just won't do it. They don't. Every team in this division is trying to tank, and it's the most infuriating thing to watch. Bucks look like they're trying to tank because they play so terrible every week. The Atlanta looks like they're trying to tank because Desmond Ridder looks like he's never picked up a football before in his life. Carolina looks like they're trying to tank because they traded away Christian McCaffrey and then they start winning games for no reason. New Orleans looks like they're trying to tank because they're New Orleans. I don't know what to say. This division is awful. I don't know why this division even exists. They should put all these... I wish this was like the Premier League, and they just relegate this division to fucking soccer or something. Because this is the most annoying thing ever. This team sucks. All the teams sucks. And I'm sick of it. I don't want to watch another NFC South game because it's the worst football to watch on television, period.
Zach, do you remember my argument a couple weeks ago when I was like, there shouldn't be divisions? Are you still against that? After watching this,
take away
the only problem is
take away rivalries.
The only problem is that without divisions there aren't rivalries, and I don't know a good way to switch it. There's no good solution to switch it.
You think teams like the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should make the playoffs?
Let me say this: I know midget.
Wait, I have a perfect idea. Let's just get rid of the South divisions as a whole.
No, Jaguars are great. They got the best young quarterback in football, Trevor, the prince that was promised, Trevor Lawrence. They got him on the roster. He can take them as far as they want to go.
You know, the word midget is kind of insensitive. So if you're under like 4'9", I would say skip ahead like 15 seconds into the episode. But the NFC South is really like the tallest midget like competition. Like it's who is the tallest midget. And I will say this is the worst division in football. I don't know what I was thinking. First of all, I don't know what.
It might be the worst division in NFL history.
Collectively, we all have to take an L because I think we all said the NFC East was going to be the worst division in football, and it's like the second best.
That's because Zach said that the Giants would be 1-6.
I honestly, they're the best division in football, in my opinion.
I gave the Giants like 6.
No.
So.
Yeah.
The AFC East is better.
No. NFC East is better.
AFC East is better.
AFC East is nice, bro.
No.
I'm taking the Bills over the Eagles. I'm taking the Dolphins over the Cowboys.
I'm not.
I'm taking the Patriots over the Commanders, maybe.
No, come on.
Over the Giants.
No shot, dude.
King of New
No
York,
shot.
Dude.
Maybe the Bills over the Eagles. I would agree with you there. But every other team in the NFC East would beat every other team in the AFC South.
The Commanders are terrible.
Or AFC East, sorry.
The Commanders and Giants are not good football teams.
I think that they're better than the Jets,
every
and I
day-
think that they're better than the Patriots. Kerry, you just said the Patriots are the most despicable team to ever grace our televisions, and now you're saying that they beat the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard because it doesn't match up to what you just said. Patriots suck. They're terrible. The only reason they win is because they're competent on defense.
You know who's truly at fault? This fucking guy, Roger Goodell.
How?
Keelan Cole stepped on the line. That was not a touchdown.
I can't respond to that because my point number 5 is very, very similar. So,
Kerry, go ahead.
if we want to talk about Keelan Cole, we can. But this is kind of late in the episode. The people are getting sleepy.
Eagles are just as good a team with Gardner Minshew as Jalen Hurts.
Kerry, is that one of your points?
Yeah.
Kerry?
Gardner Minshew is the most underrated quarterback in the NFL. People hate him. I don't know why. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. Gardner Minshew is very good too. Eagles are going to win with Gardner Minshew. They can win with any quarterback. This is a great team. Any quarterback could do well in here. Gardner Minshew is
Damn, Kerry, you got me pissed off with this. You got me pissed off.
Gardner Minshew balled out last year, and they're like, oh, let's just send you back to the bench.
Okay, Kerry, seriously, let me ask you this, because seriously.
They have as high of a potential with Gardner Minshew as they have with Jalen Hurts.
Okay, but that's
the week.
So you're talking about the team. Okay, the team. So do you think if Gardner Minshew played 50, because I love Gardner Minshew, Zach would want to fight him, kiss him, and then drink a beer together?
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind doing the same. It's Gardner Minshew. Everybody loves him. Kerry, if Gardner Minshew played 15, 16 weeks, he's not the leader. He's not the number one in MVP in any universe.
Yeah. Have you seen that guy's mustache? Come on! He's got the best mustache in the NFL. He's going to throw for 4,000 yards every day, bro.
Jalen Hurts is fine, bro. And he has a fresh fade, gets a haircut before every game. That is Jalen Hurts disrespect, and there's not too much I can say about it.
Again, because the Bears didn't decide to cover anybody up the middle, so it's a 22-yard rushing touchdown because there's nobody there.
Oh, I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, it was kind of a troll, but Gardner Minshew's better. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, Nick Adams is taking you over, bro. Because, bro, that's the MVP right now. That's the MVP right now. And we're comparing him to a backup quarterback. That's pretty nasty.
You said that Josh Allen was going to win the MVP.
Josh Allen deserves to be in the MVP conversation, but
he is. He's top 4, easily.
Top 3. He's above Burrow.
Come on, bro.
I'd put him above Mahomes, honestly, but Hurts is number 1.
We're comparing him to backup quarterback. Is it my turn for number 5?
Yeah.
My point number 5 is I don't use if a lot. Huh?
That you're an idiot?
I don't use the word if a lot. This has nothing to do with football action. But if, this is one of the only times you'll ever hear me say if the NFL is actually rigged, they need to back off a little bit because it's starting to get me skeptical, bro. That story out of Washington was a little interesting.
That was bad, dude. That was bad.
I will be honest. I say a lot of stupid shit. I'm not going to lie. But
I
never blamed refs for anything. But, refs, it seems like, I'm not going to say they've decided games, but all these controversial calls that we've seen all year have been in very close games. And we saw it 3 times this past week. So,
that Keelan Cole call was fucking bullshit. He stepped on the line. Come on.
Right.
Also, the 2 calls in the Commanders game, that was PI.
There was 2-3 in the Commanders game, and at least 2 in the Dolphins game that were just really mind-boggling. It seemed like both days all weekend had me scratching my head, had me a little skeptical.
Did you see the Terry McLaurin one? He asked the ref if he was okay, and the ref's like, yeah, dude, you're doing great, Brad. And then he's like, oh, by the way, penalty.
But, Kerry, there's 3 sides to every story. There's Terry's side, there's the ref side, and then there's the truth. So that's not what did it for me. It was kind of just the whole weekend, and it was a lot, especially PI, because they 2 things they don't miss: roughing the passer and pass interference. But they've been missing a lot.
That Curtis Samuel one is bad.
I agree. So was the Tyreek Hill one.
Keelan Cole one was bad, and if it was on NBC, they would have caught it. But Fox sucks with their reviews, so.
Been always in close. Oh, and also with Washington, like that's another close game. They scored a touchdown on that play. They can almost kiss their playoff hopes goodbye after that.
I think they're still a
Almost.
playoff team.
They still have a chance, but they're last in the division, and it's week 15.
They're the 7th seed in the playoffs. What are you talking about?
But all 4 teams in that division are not going to make the playoffs.
We don't know that, actually.
Dude, we need to throw a party.
If
the Lions make the playoffs, I'm going to throw a party.
We got to do something, man. The Lions have been the team of Beerly.
Wait, hold on. Last week you said don't associate me with that team.
Yeah,
and now he wants to jump on the train. Fuck you, Trevor.
Yeah, you're just going to laugh that one off?
Sometimes that's all you can do is just laugh, Laugh so you don't cry,
All right, my last point.
Wait, I want to go.
You want to go before me?
Zach's turn, bro.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, dude.
Damn. This one's kind of a hot take, but I'm going to own it. I'm going to own this hot take. I believe this.
I'm good.
There is nothing the NFC can do to keep Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers out of the playoffs this year. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are going to win out. That's right, I said it. Win out. And they're going to make the playoffs this year. Book it.
What the hell? What the hell is this?
Dude, they struggled with the Rams last night, bro.
They're winning. They're making the playoffs. They're winning out, making the playoffs.
This point might be dead a week from now.
That's true. I completely accept that. But I picked them to beat Miami. I honestly do believe that they will. I'm picking them to beat Minnesota next week, and I'm picking them to beat Detroit in week 18.
How do you disrespect Dan Campbell and the Lions like that, you traitor?
Zach, if they lose, can we open up next week's episode with "I was wrong"?
Yes.
I lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll open it up like that.
Okay.
Okay. Let's mind that.
That's fair. Kerry,
all right.
point 5. Take us home.
It was talked about in the preview. Jared Goff has been a top 3 quarterback in the NFC this season. Changed my mind.
The NFC.
Jalen Hurts is obviously one. After that,
NFC. I know you have Jimmy G up there somewhere.
Jimmy G has not outplayed Goff this season.
Gino?
Kerry. 2. Oh, wait, that's AFC.
Gino's an arguable one, but, Gino's been down lately. But, Gino's the only one I'm taking over him right now.
What about Justin Fields, no?
Justin Fields just choked at every big moment. He just gets a lot of running plays.
I know, but that's part of the game.
What's his record? 3-11?
I know you're racist and you hate Dak, so I'm not even going to bring that
Jared
up.
Goff is 6th in QBR. He's 8th in touchdown passes, 8th in yards, and he has not had a turnover in the last 6 weeks.
Again, if you're shorter than 4'10", skip ahead 15 seconds. But Kerry, this is another example of tallest midget.
Seriously, who are you putting above Goff right now in the NFC this season? Kirk Cousins has had a down year by his standards. Kyler Murray's midget ass is out there in wherever. Stafford got hurt. Who else is there? Aaron Rodgers has sucked this year.
You got to give me Gino, 100%.
Gino's not been playing well last few weeks, but Gino, if you could argue Gino at 2.
Talking about the whole year, so I'm saying Gino. I'm definitely taking Gino over him.
Daniel Jones, Heineke, Dak Prescott's not been great. Jared Goff is 3, bro. He can be argued 2.
No.
I'll put him at 3.
I would take that.
Oh,
But again,
the more I think about it, the more I think you're right, Kerry. Unfortunately,
argued at 2 or 3. That's how bad the NFC quarterback play has been this year.
Well, that's how bad the
Agreed, but
NFC period is this year.
That's true.
What about Kirk Cousins?
But he's had a down year. By Kirk Cousins, he's not in a great year.
But he's been better than Jared Goff.
No, he hasn't.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the stats.
Oh, we have
He
every
hasn't.
day all further and
Kirk
further.
Cousins is 12 interceptions this year.
Don't talk to me about stats, bro. Kirk
Stats
Cousins
don't
and
matter?
Jared Goff, and you're taking Jared Goff.
Stats don't matter, bro.
It's not the full story. Where did you go, bro? Asked me a question and then left. That means I won. I won. I win. I win by default. Kerry forfeited. Should we read off our 5 points before Kerry comes back?
I mean, Kirk Cousins is thrown for more yards.
Also, bro, like even Kirk Cousins, like
he has more touchdowns.
Stats, bro. Like even stats, bro. Kirk Cousins more yards, more touchdowns. Like Jared Goff has been.
He's
like
thrown more picks.
But still, bro, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff. That's not even really like a conversation we should be having. Gary said he was trolling on his points.
Jared Goff is balled out this year. Kirk Cousins is 19th in QBR right now, bro.
Okay, Kerry, if you're going to try to bring up QBR, I'm not the guy to talk to. I don't care about QBR.
You didn't use stats.
No, I watch games, and I want to talk about what I saw.
Jared Goff has cemented himself as the QB of the future of the Lions.
I don't agree with that either.
You should agree with that every day of the week.
This is a very talented roster, and you want your QB of the future to maybe get you in the playoffs? In a shit division, I might add.
Also, Kirk Cousins is a higher sack percentage, so Jared Goff is being protected better.
Jeez, bro.
Bringing out sack percentage, bro.
No, well, I'm just saying as a point in Kirk Cousins' favor, I'd probably put Kirk above Jared Goff.
You got to put Kirk above Jared Goff.
Who's the best wide receiver in football?
I don't agree with that either.
It's so crazy how much above everyone else Justin Fields is in sack percentage.
No, that's the one thing about Justin Fields. He is horrible. He holds on to the ball way too long. Like, people complain about their O-line all day. He holds on to the ball. Like,
also, this season, Kirk Cousins leads the league in fourth quarter comebacks.
Sure.
With 7.
Again, when your 8-year-old shits on the floor and then...
Kirk Cousins was better last year. Everybody just likes him this year because he's winning, and that's how the NFL goes.
Well, I've always liked Kirk Cousins, so I resent that, Kerry.
That's their identity.
But everybody hated on him because he choke at the end. But
everyone hated on him because he had Mike Zimmer as a head coach, basically.
Exactly. All right, I think it's time for some pick'em, boys. Or not?
Nope.
It's time for some rapid fire.
There we go.
All right,
Kerry had like 9 shots to start the episode. Please forgive him. He's fine.
Name a random offensive lineman.
He's not in the league anymore. Fuck. Zach Martin.
Can it be an all-time guy or just right now?
Zach Martin is not a random offensive lineman. He's one of the best.
He's the first one that came to mind.
Think of a Jags guy.
Brandon Scherf.
Sure, man. Is that Trevor?
What do you want from me, Kerry? You said name a random offensive lineman. The first one that comes to my mind is Joe Thomas. He's not in the league anymore. The second one that comes to mind is Zach Martin. You're like, fuck you, Zach. That's not the right answer. Fuck you, Kerry. I don't care.
Trevor?
I said Jeff Bain.
Sure. True or false?
Wait, are we doing current or all time?
Whatever, dude.
Okay,
you already answered. I don't care. True or false? Aaron Rodgers is the best Packers quarterback of all time.
True.
Best? Correct.
True. Describe Baker Mayfield as a quarterback in one word. Poopy.
Frustrating.
I tweeted blackballed as a joke, and so many people agreed with me.
Interesting.
I would just say
frustrating.
Actor. I love his commercials. Actor.
Was Urban Meyer the worst head coach in NFL history?
Yes.
It's close. It's close with him and Hugh Jackson, but Urban, yeah, he's bad.
I gotta go with Herb. I don't know if he's ever gonna get a second chance, especially if he's not coaching in college.
He's never gonna get a second chance in the NFL. All right, true or false? Trevor Lawrence is better than Dak Prescott. Yes,
true.
It's not even close.
True.
False, but I think 3 years he's gonna be better than Justin Herbert.
He already. What?
Whoa!
Well, he already technically said that, so I don't know. I mean, that was one of his points.
Yeah, that was some nut shit.
All right, who should win MVP as of today? Hurts.
Hurts around.
Apparently, Gardner Minshew. You know.
Yes.
It's Gardner Minshew. Shit. No, man. Give me Jalen Hurts.
Trevor Lawrence should be in the MVP conversation. I don't think he should win it, but he should be in the conversation, especially if they end out strong.
We'll see. We'll be here every week. Really Football Podcast.
We will.
Zach?
I said Hurts or Allen.
Trevor?
Jalen Hurts.
Is Josh Allen already the best quarterback in Bills history?
Best, yes.
JP Lossman, I'll give it to Josh Allen,
He
yeah.
only lost in the Super Bowl 4 times. Why are we hyping this guy up?
Who,
All right,
Kelly?
this is a crazy tweet. I probably don't agree with it, but I tweeted anyway. In their first 3 years, Justin Jefferson is better than Randy Moss.
No. That's
Yards
not
like-
taking anything away from Justin Jefferson, but no. We're talking about Randy Moss.
I'm
baby.
gonna say no, and here's why. It's a different era. It's just a different era.
Exactly. Randy was putting that shit up in a running league, in a physical league.
Also, you look at the yards. Jefferson has them. You look at the touchdowns. I think it's 43 to like 25 Moss.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be for Jamar Chase, too.
Is Matt Ryan the biggest choker in NFL history?
Yes.
Yep.
It's either him or Ray Rice, Tyreek Hill.
I tweeted this at halftime. Are the Vikings frauds?
No.
No, frauds, no.
I don't think they're as good as the record says they are.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't
still.
hate that, but it's the NFC, so yeah, they are.
Pick one in their prime. Matt Ryan, Phillip Rivers, Cam Newton, Russell Wilson. I'm
Come on,
taking
bro. Cam, bro.
Cam.
I would rather have Cam Newton than Mac Jones right now. Who picks? Can't ask that one. Never mind.
Why?
Never. I said, who picks up the win this week? The Dolphins or the Bills?
I'm going to go with the Bills.
I'm gonna go with the Bills as well.
Yeah. All right, who's the best cornerback here? Sauce Gardner, Darius Slay, Trayvon Diggs, or Patrick Surtain? I'm going Surtain. He's a beast.
Surtain.
Diggs has taken steps this year, and he has solidified himself as the second best corner in this question. But first is Pat, PS2.
Slay's good, though. I like
Slay? You put Darius Slay in this question?
Yeah,
He's old as fuck.
and he's top corner in the NFL.
All three of these other guys are like rookie and sophomores.
I feel like Slay is pretty argued as the best corner in the NFL.
Honestly,
What? Who else are you going to put? Ramsey sucks now.
yeah, Ramsey's terrible.
Like, Trevor, who else did you put in that conversation? Terrell's had a bad year, too.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It just threw me off because we were talking about like three young corners, and then Darius Slay, his old ass, popped up.
True or false? The Niners have the best defense in the NFL. True.
I'm gonna say false.
Who do you have? Eagles? Cowboys?
Probably Broncos, honestly.
You're up there.
At the beginning of the season, it was the Cowboys, but right now, it's the Niners.
Is two of the best Dolphins quarterbacks since
Yep.
Dan Marino?
You didn't even have to finish the sentence. Yep.
Yeah, just because they've been so bad.
It's
Zach?
two of the best. Yep.
Best Dolphins quarterback since Dan Marino.
Rose was going to
Yeah,
say
like-
Matt Moore.
It's Patrick, Ryan Tannehill, Matt Moore.
I'm gonna say
What's it?
yeah.
There's nobody's been like.
Yeah.
The-
They haven't had a good quarterback since him, basically.
All right, who is the biggest quarterback draft bust in your favorite team's history?
Blaine
For
Gabbert.
me, I'm gonna go Jarrett Stidham, not Bortles.
No, it's definitely Blaine Gabbert. At least we had a winning year with Bortles.
Who you got, Trevor?
Vinny Testaverde.
Really?
You like that, Zach?
Not Jameis.
Nah, not Jameis. Jameis at least was entertaining.
All right, final question of the day. We asked this earlier on Pick'em, but who would win in a playoff matchup? Cowboys or Eagles?
Is everybody healthy in
Yep.
this theoretical that I have to discuss?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, Philly by 2 scores. Philly.
All right. All right, that's it.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's all we have for today.
Let's do it. I got
You guys want to plug some stuff before we head out?
Let's do it, man. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Beerly Football, at Beerly Sports. We got all the other sports up there in the bio. If you're a basketball fan, college basketball, NBA, a hockey fan, an MLB fan, or a sports bettor. I'm sure Kerry's got a lot of stuff to say, maybe even Zach, but I got to go pee. This was a great episode. It's the year of the beer. Still, it's the year of the beer.
Again, check out Podcast, Beer League Baseball, Beer League Hockey, Beer League Hoops for their podcast. All same @ on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter @ Beer League Football for all our rapid fire and pick'em questions. Follow me on Twitter @ Beer League Kerry if you want to hear me complain about the Patriots 24/7, 365. And follow us on Instagram @ Beer League Sports and on TikTok @ Beer League Sports. Zach, you got anything else?
Only thing I want to add is follow me on Twitter @ BeerlyZach for all my great football takes. You get to hear from Zach Stradamus himself. It's a great privilege, and honestly, I feel happy for you if you do that. Make sure, if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, make sure you check us out on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you have to, listen on the go, make sure you check us out on all your favorite podcast platforms. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, anywhere you can get your podcasts. That's where you can find us. This has been the Beer League Football Podcast, and we are not
Also,
signing off
check
yet
out-
because Kerry's got to do something.
Check out our merch if you need a Beer League football shirt, Beer League football hat, anything you need Beer League. Check us out.
Yeah.
Link is in bio of any of our social media accounts.
And
Check
it'll
us
also
out.
be down in the description below of our YouTube and in the description of the podcast video. We will see you guys next week when we discuss all the things football related and more. This has been the Beer League Football Podcast, signing off now.